Good evening and welcome to Ignite News on 6 at 6. It's Thursday, March 26, 2025. I'm Rihanna Nikram. Thanks for joining us. Here are the highlights. Guyana is seeking stronger military ties with the United States in the face of Venezuela's aggression. The U.S. has big plans for Guyana's oil. In the health sector, a national healthcare initiative with Mount Sinai and Hess Corporation has been extended. And Guyana to become an industrial powerhouse. During his discussion with the U.S. Secretary of State, President Dr. Irfan Ali will push for stronger defense partnerships with the United States. Secretary of State Marco Rubio arrives in Guyana tomorrow, and President Ali has exclusively told Ignite News that he will be seeking to enhance defense-related partnerships with the U.S.
We are working with all our partners and allies, the U.S., the U.K., Canada, France, the RSS, because we know that with strong partnership, with the support of our allies, that this indeed help us from a security perspective, and they're all fully committed to Guyana. They're all fully committed to the sovereignty of Guyana. And of course, over the last 4 years, we have had many joint exercises, many joint training, not for war or to attack anyone, but to ensure that we have synergy between our partners and us, that we have that the partnership allows for the complementary role of our human capital and their human capital, and for us to have access to the highest level of available training. So we hope that more of these training exercises will be made available to us. There will be more collaboration with our allies and friends, the US, France, UK, Canada, and all of this is part of our overall security infrastructure and architecture in building partnership, enhancing partnership, and developing a common framework for the peace and prosperity of this region.
The president said that over the last 4 years, Guyana has participated in several training sessions and joint exercises with its foreign counterparts. He expressed hope for more frequent military training exercises in Guyana as part of efforts to ensure regional peace. The United States aims to have Guyana and Suriname replace Venezuela as a regional supplier of oil. According to U.S. envoy to Latin America, Mauricio Claver Caron, when Marco Rubio visits tomorrow, he will speak with President Irfan Ali and President Chan Santoki. The talk will include the positioning of Guyana and Suriname as energy suppliers for the Caribbean. The U.S. aims to reduce the region's reliance on Venezuelan crude, following new trade restrictions announced by the Trump administration. On Monday, President Trump announced that countries purchasing Venezuelan oil will face a 25% tariff on trade. Claver Caron says this is a key opportunity to enhance Caribbean energy security, with Guyana, Suriname, and even Trinidad and Tobago playing major roles in long-term solutions. Guyana and Panama have taken a major step towards smoother travel between the two nations. A new agreement will eliminate the need for passengers to be rescreened when transiting between the two countries. Recently, a delegation from Panama's Civil Aviation Authority conducted a detailed security assessment at the Cheddi Jagan International Airport. Their goal? To ensure that security protocols in Guyana meet Panama's aviation standards. Officials assessed airport security procedures at CGIA, airline security protocols implemented by Copa Airlines, and aviation security measures overseen by the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority. According to a release from Guyana Civil Aviation Authority, the Panamanian team is satisfied. The delegation has confirmed the Guyana security measures are effective and on par with those at Tocumen International Airport in Panama. This positive review paves the way for a one-stop security system, reducing hassle for travelers and making flights between Guyana and Panama even more seamless. With this agreement, passengers flying Copa Airlines between the two nations can expect a smoother and more efficient travel experience. The government of Guyana has signed a 5-year, $125 million extension of its national healthcare initiative with Mount Sinai and Hess Corporation. This renewed partnership aims to expand medical services, including the establishment of a national cancer center and a fully digitalized healthcare system. Under initiative, a women's and children's hospital will be developed, community-centered care will be strengthened, and new clinical protocols for diseases such as diabetes will be introduced. Additionally, the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation will see the construction of a new pathology lab.
But I want to speak a bit about Vision 2030 for the national healthcare system and the steps we are taking to accelerate that process to make accessible, world-class healthcare a daily reality for all Guyanese. And what do we mean by that term of change, by the term of changes which the average Guyanese must enjoy? And I want to go a bit further. I said that our prosperity must lead to the prosperity of the region we find ourselves in. And our healthcare system is being built to support regional citizens and our regional brothers and sisters. We are aiming for a healthcare system that is equal across all regions because excellence should have no borders. By 2030, Guyana's healthcare system will stand as a model of excellence in the Caribbean and beyond. From the coastland to the hinterland, quality healthcare will be every Guyanese birthright. Our healthcare system will become the gold standard for healthcare services globally.
The initiative continues to be jointly funded by Hess Corporation and the Government of Guyana, and will be spearheaded by Mount Sinai's Arnhold Institute for Global Health and Mount Sinai International. Women entrepreneurs in Guyana are getting a new opportunity to grow their businesses. The Accelerate Her 2025 initiative is set to provide training, mentorship, and financial support to women-led businesses across the country. The program is a collaboration between the Center for Local Business Development, the Greater Guyana Initiative, and the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security. With the March 31st application deadline fast approaching, officials are encouraging women entrepreneurs to apply. Accelerate Her offers business development training, one-on-one mentorship, and pitch development support, helping participants refine their ideas and connect with industry experts. Each entrepreneur is paired with a mentor from a similar background for personalized guidance. The initiative builds on the success of the Women's Innovation and Investment Network program. It continues efforts to empower women in business and drive economic growth across Guyana. Women looking to take their businesses to the next level can apply now and take advantage of this opportunity. Education Minister Priya Manik-Chan announced on Tuesday that the 2025 Because We Care Educational Cash Grant will begin distribution on May 12th. The grant provides each student $50,000 in cash. They will also receive a $5,000 school voucher.
We have reinstated the Because We Care cash grant, and this year, every single child beginning May 12th will get $55,000 as their grant. And notice I said every single child and not every single home. And all of you, the young ones who have children, you will know that over the last 4 years, it's been the smoothest process. You come, once your children's name is on the register, the only problem is we have a little bit of a line because there's always somebody coming first and somebody coming last. And at the earliest stages, there's always a line. But if you come at 2 o'clock, you get to walk right up to your teacher's desk. And you all know that. And this year, we're making it even less cumbersome by expanding the number of schools. So we're not grouping schools. This will happen in your school or the school your child was registered in at the 28th of March this year. And so it's going to be even less numbers at schools for you.
The government has allocated $11 billion in the 2025 national budget for this initiative, which has grown significantly from $19,000 in 2021 to $45,000 in 2024. Because We Care Cash Grant benefits over 205,000 school-age children annually. The Guyana Office for Investment, Go Invest, urges entrepreneurs to prepare for increased economic activity as the nation transitions into an industrial powerhouse. During an interview with Ignite Insights, Chief Investment Officer and Agency Head, Dr. Peter Ramsarup, explains that cheaper electricity will bring a new economic wave to Guyana.
And if you look at what the next wave is, as we bring energy costs down, manufacturing will explode, right? Who would ever thought that maybe we'll start canning corn and pineapples and other products that we have in Guyana? Who would ever thought that we may be able to go back to an industry where we can take our bauxite and turn it into alumina or silica sand to glass? Mm-hmm. So those are large projects that will come on board in the next term under His Excellency guidance and presidency. And that's what we're letting the world know, that it's time for them to come in and look at Guyana 2030 and beyond. But to look at Guyana 2030 beyond, they got to be here now for this next new wave.
Dr. Ramsarup emphasizes the importance of making local products internationally viable by improving standards and quality. Guyana, he maintains, is no longer just a producer of raw material, but will through manufacturing create valuable final products. The Guyana Police Force is receiving specialized training to improve their response to child abuse cases. The training, facilitated by the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, focuses on two key child protection legislations. Human Services Minister Dr. Vindhya Prasad made this announcement during the launch of her new weekly series, Info in 5, on Tuesday.
Currently, the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security has embarked on a campaign where we are training police officers in every police station on two pieces of legislation, the Family Violence Act of 2024 and the 2009 Protection of Children Act. And this is intended to ensure that the police carry out their duty and enforce the law.
The minister noted that child abuse cases in Guyana remains a serious concern and committed her ministry to work to address all reported cases with the Child Care and Protection Agency. Dr. Prasad therefore emphasized the urgent need for all cases of child abuse to be reported and assured that every report will receive immediate attention. Reports can be made by calling 914 or visiting any child protection office countrywide. Brazil's former president, Jair Bolsonaro, will stand trial over allegations of attempting to stage a coup against his successor, President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. The BBC reports that the Supreme Court's 5-member panel ruled unanimously in favor of proceeding with the trial. Bolsonaro, who denies the charges, claims he's a victim of political persecution. If convicted, the politician faces the possibility of years behind bars. Bolsonaro governed Brazil from January 2019 to December 2023. He narrowly lost the presidential election runoff in October 2022, but has never publicly acknowledged his defeat. The case stems from events on January 8, 2023, when thousands of Bolsonaro supporters stormed government buildings in the capital, Brasilia. Authorities have labeled their actions an attempted coup. And in sports, the future of international cricket could be at risk if scheduling issues are not addressed. This is according to a new report by the World Cricketers Association. According to the BBC, the report calls for designated windows for international fixtures to protect the sport from the growing influence of franchise T20 leagues. It suggests implementing 4 short windows each year while allowing space for domestic and international tournaments. The proposal also includes a new system of divisions for each international format with promotion and relegation every 2 years, impacting World Cup qualifications. The Global Players Union say these changes are necessary to secure the sustainability of international cricket. And that's all for this edition of Ignite News on 6 at 6. For more stories, visit ignitenews.com or follow us on social media. Thanks for watching. I'm Rihanna Nikram. See you tomorrow for more Ignite News.